we go. If you understand the black experience inside of America, think about it. When you understand the black experience inside of America, starting in 1619 in Jamestown, Virginia, when the first slaves arrived on the boat and slavery began for us on this continent, we were subjected to some of the most inhumane treatment ever wrought on a people on this planet. Listen to me very, very carefully. Not only was there slavery, forced labor, but behind the slavery, oh my God, not just the forced labor, but there was violence associated with it. Not just physical violence. There was the physical violence. There was oh my God, there was the mutilating of black bodies for 300 years in this country. There was the lynching, the lynchings that took place. There were castrations that took place. Literally, they would bring black men in and they would pull their pants down and castrate them in front of other slaves. There was the rape of the women. None of us in here are pure African. Why? Because every one of us have families that go back to a plantation where rape and sodomy happened not just to the women, but to the men. It was violence that was physical. It was violence that was emotional. You watched your kids being sold, and as a good mother or father, you could do nothing. The slave master came into the quarters and slept with your wife while you're laying there. And you can do nothing as a man. Then they turn around and call you a boy. You a full-grown man. Listen, the brutality was physical. The brutality was emotional. The brutality was psychological. In a book written by Margaret Butcher called The Negro in American Culture in 1961, she quotes James Baldwin as saying this: "To be a Negro in this country and to be relatively conscious is to be in a rage almost all the time. So that the first problem is how to control that rage so it won't destroy you." And we were subjected, listen, and not only that, even to this day, we're still having conversations about blackface, still having conversations about young men being lynched, about Sandra Bland being killed by police. Are you serious? We're still having issues of black men being picked off, black women being picked off, black boys, black girls being picked off inside of this country, and no retribution or justice for anyone. Are you serious? And now the white establishment wants to say, you guys need to stop talking about that racism stuff. Treated like property. No dignity as a person. Murdered at will. And in the depths of the darkness that black people have faced in this country, up rose the black church.